It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Thompson Sales, Kitchenland USA, Advanced Car Care Center, and Smouse Brothers Foundation Repair. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Hey, good Friday morning to you. Happy Friday. Hope you had a great week and are going to have an even better weekend. So we're going to tell you about some news as we move into it.
All right. Ozarks Food Harvest is treating the government shutdown much like a disaster of sorts, sort of like COVID. In our area, covering 28 counties, there are about 23,000 federal workers and 135,000 recipients of SNAP benefits. With that, Ozarks Food Harvest is investing $800,000 to keep the food coming. That includes $500,000 additional money in food purchased, and they've released $300,000 in grants to its network of charities. Ozarks Food Harvest is hosting 2 drive-through grocery distributions this weekend, actually one Saturday and then Monday for federal workers. It'll be at the O'Reilly Center for Hunger Relief. You do need to pre-register for those on the Ozarks Food Harvest website. Those groceries giveaways so far during this whole thing has already provided food for more than 1,200 people.
Good work.
All right. Yeah. With Missouri school system showing much improvement, good news all around for parents. We just got the latest report card from the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education. More than half of the state's public and charter schools upped their overall grade. For Springfield Public Schools, out of 200 possible points, they earned 166. So the way that they score it, it's an 83% score, up from 78% last year. For its part, the Missouri Department of Secondary and Elementary Education, DESE, says more than 92% of Missouri public school kids attend school that exceed state expectations. Meet or exceed. So that's the vast majority. And then the annual performance report scores from more than 310 public schools improved this year over last. So if you want to go look at your specific school district, there are several in our area that have very good scores. You can get all the details on your specific building, even on DESE's website.
Okay. That's progress, right? Progress is promised, moving in the right direction. Good to see the scores going up for sure.
Yes.
All right. Let me get my glasses on. Starting today, the nation's largest airports will be cutting some flights because of the government shutdown. Air traffic controllers, as you know, are not being paid right now. So that's an issue. Already in the Springfield Branson Airport, a flight to Atlanta this morning is canceled. That was a flight that I was on probably a week ago now. Some arrivals from Houston and Chicago are also delayed. So be sure to check with your airline if you have a flight out heading before you head to the airport. And man, I got to tell you, the airport, in my experience recently, has been so busy. They extended the parking lot for long-term parking, and it's packed all the time, it seems like.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are flying. These flights will no doubt affect some folks.
We've hit some records, on number of passengers in SGF.
It's true. Yeah, every year they're increasing the number of flyers, and now they're fixing the carpet and stuff. That's an ongoing project, but it'll be nice when it's done. The Blue Room Comedy Club in Springfield has now closed its doors. The downtown business has been under fire recently for essentially being poorly managed. Already the other company, there's another company that says it is ready to do business in that same space. The unrelated club is now called Springfield Comedy Club. It's planning to open in that same location on West College Street soon and take over some of the shows that were planned for there. So we'll be following that and let you know when and how that happens.
Okay. How does a 4-day school week sound? apparently pretty great in Independence, Missouri, and in the Hallsville, Missouri school district. Both of those districts had it on the ballot, and voters said yes. There's a new Missouri law that requires non-rural school districts to get voter approval before they can go to a 4-day school week. Most teachers say they absolutely love it, and they would apply in a district because of it. The 4-day school week, by the way, passed that ballot in Boone County with 75% of voters saying, yes, please. By the way, almost a third of Missouri schools already have adopted the 4-day school week, but most of those are in rural areas. I think it sounds pretty great.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's kind of hard to just give it a try. You know what I mean? And see if you like it or not, because some are going to like it, some aren't. You kind of just have to jump in with both feet and go for it, right? Because how else do you test it?
Yes.
Not like you could test it for a couple of weeks.
In Independence, they've already been doing it. And then the state came in because some of the parents were mad because they're like, well, what do we do with our kid on the 5th day when we're still at work? So it was really kind of almost a trial and error there. And then everybody, including the parents, ended up loving it to the tune of 75% of voters passing it. But it's interesting because if you followed that, which I did at the time, it was the state kind of thought, like, should we step into this? Should we not? Like, do lawmakers need to get involved or not? But most of them have ended up really liking it. And so that's, and then it was after the fact, though, that the State Board of Education said, you know what, because it is a little, interesting for parents who were not expecting that. That's why they had to adopt the law that says if you're not in a rural area, you do have to take it to a vote of the people.
All right. Well, sounds like it's working out.
I mean, I like it because, first of all, we work weird hours. So I get that it's easier for us because of the nature of our hours of work. However, what I really love about it is it's more time with your child. And ultimately, I think that is actually the better preparation for both college and life thereafter, or trade school, or whatever the future holds. I still think that's actually better than being in school for that 5th day in the week.
Yeah, I could see that.
There you go. It's my 2 cents.
Yeah.
Okay, this is fun. Bass Pro Shops is now having ice skating outside for the Christmas season.
I saw that.
Rink is set up in the outside parking lot. Yeah, how about that?
Yeah, it's wild.
I love ice skating, by the way. And it's $15 per person for a 30-minute session. You can bring your own skates or rent them there.
That's neat. It's a good idea. I mean, it's going to be like 70 degrees tomorrow. So,
well, it's a good thing that it's Bass Pro, and Bass Pro, along with McDonald's, Walmart, we've discussed, they do things well typically. So I feel good about it.
Done. Yeah, they can get it done. That's for sure. If they're invested, they're going to do it.
Right.
It's another big fall football weekend. The Missouri State Bears travel to Liberty University in Lynchburg, Virginia. Conference USA. The Bears are 5-3 on the season, so good for them. They are riding a 3-game win streak. The Liberty Flames are 4-4 on the season. They are also riding a 3-game win streak. So something's got to give tomorrow. Something's got to give. The kickoff is at noon tomorrow, and we will be rooting on the Bears. It'd be nice for them to get another W. And meanwhile, it's a huge game up in Columbia. The 19-ranked Missouri Tigers will play host to the number 3-ranked Texas A&M. Kickoff is 2:30 on ESPN tomorrow, and that's going to be a big game for the Tigers. So, and then your struggling Kansas City Chiefs have the weekend off. They have a bye weekend after losing to the Bills on Sunday. So they're going to return the following Sunday, the 16th. The Chiefs taking on the Broncos, which is always a big rivalry game. And we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Hey, I just got back from Jamaica. Excuse me. And I posted this on my Facebook page because I came home to be surprised that Christmas had arrived And where had it arrived, you ask? Well, it arrived at our house.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the Christmas tree that the kids had set up while I was
Yep.
gone.
Yep.
The Christmas tree
That
is up,
happened.
and the stockings have been hung on the chimney with care.
Yes, they have.
Stockings are up. Christmas lights are all over the house, and Christmas stuff is everywhere. The Christmas pillows are out on the couch.
I'm pretty sure the kids have already watched The Grinch twice.
They have.
Christmas with the Cranks once. And it is Christmas music nonstop. And I love how they are unapologetic and unashamed, because on a couple of days a week, I take some schoolmates home from school who are not our own children. And Ainsley doesn't care. She gets in the car, she hooks up her little iPod thingy to the radio, and she plays this Christmas music out loud. She sings in the front seat. She doesn't care who's listening.
Well, she's in the Christmas spirit.
I know. It's funny to me, though. Like, I enjoyed it. I was like, this is funny. And I appreciate your confidence. For
those of you watching, you can see the pictures that I put up of our house, what it looked like when I walked in. So they're in the Christmas spirit. They're making Christmas cookies, drinking hot cocoa at night, and watching Christmas movies. It's
by November 7th. I will say this, though. It is kind of a lot of work to put up a Christmas tree and decorate the house. So I'm okay that it stays up a little bit longer, because I don't want it up much after Christmas. I would rather do it now.
Well, what I love about it is that I don't have to do anything. I come home now. This is the last few years since the kids have been old enough, and I come home and it's done. I don't have to get the tree out and crawl through the storage space and get everything out. They do it all. They put it all away, and I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good. So fa la 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 la.
How about it?
Yeah, and now I can drink eggnog officially because. Yeah. It's the Christmas season.
It's time. There's going to be a run on eggnog, Springfield. You better get it while you can.
Oh, I'm going to, before all these other people get it.
You are the run. You are the run.
Oh, I am.
I'm warning the rest of the people.
Realize that's what you were saying, but yeah, that is true. I buy in bulk.
But
this year, I'm trying to watch my figure, so I have to take it easy on the eggnog.
Yeah, I can't decide what I feel about my figure, honestly. Sometimes I'm like, you know what? I'm going to really buckle down. And then the kids are like, Mom, we're making hot chocolate. You want some? I'm like, you know what? Yeah, actually I do.
You only live once. YOLO. YOLO is what I say.
Yeah.
But I'm still trying to watch my girlish figure. So.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, have a great weekend.
Done?
Yeah, there's lots of events. Don't forget happening this weekend. We've gone over lots of them at aroundtheozarks.com. Click on the events calendar, check it out, and we will be in contact. And by we, I mean our team will be in contact with the winner of the Kansas City signed jersey by Jalen Royal. So that's exciting. And we'll have a new game next week for some tickets. So we hope to see you then.
Yep. Have a great weekend. See you.
Bye-bye.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, brought to you by Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out very mild this morning. In fact, temperatures are near 50 degrees. We had a whole lot of cloud cover overnight, even a little bit of rain on the radar, and that's resulted in this very warm temperature because the clouds have kind of blanketed us and kept us warm during the overnight hours. It is still going to be a nice day. That's the headline for you. A really nice way to end the work week on this Friday. It'll be great outside. I'm looking at a high temperature of 68 degrees. The sunshine is going to show itself today. In fact, I think a lot of the clouds that are out this morning will be gone by the lunch hour. Above normal temperatures are still in place, just shy of that 70-degree point here in Springfield, but other points in the Ozarks may make it to 70 today. The wind doesn't look too bad either. Overall, I have a partly sunny sky, winds out of the west at about 5 to 10 miles an hour, so not too breezy across the Ozarks. If you look at the national map, basically the eastern half of the country is stormy today, and the northern part there's some snowfall on the radar and some very powerful cold associated with it. Major cool down headed for the northern tier of the country. And that's going to slap us here in the Ozarks this weekend, too, just not as early as Saturday. This weekend is like two different forecasts. Saturday, nice, you can get outside. Sunday, it's going to be a little taste of winter and maybe some of the coldest air we've seen so far this season on the way. A very strong cold front is going to be pushing through the Ozarks tomorrow night after a nice warm day on Saturday. It is going to bring some very gusty winds to it. So not only are we going to see the cold temperatures, it's going to come with a wind chill too. In fact, high temperatures by Sunday may stay in the 30s in spots. And it comes with a west wind that could gust to 20 miles an hour. I mean, it's really not going to be a nice day to be outdoors on Sunday. Brutal cold and wind. If you're already thinking about the holidays, I know some folks now go straight from Halloween into Christmas. If you're thinking about decorating for Christmas, tomorrow, definitely the better choice than Sunday because it is going to be cold by the time we get to Sunday afternoon. Low temperatures, in fact, they'll bottom out in the low 20s, and that happens as early as Sunday night. We could see a low temperature of 20 degrees. It's not inconceivable that a few places in the Ozarks could make it to the teens over the weekend. That's a hard freeze, and it'll definitely make the ground a bit more difficult to work with in the coming weeks. Elevated fire weather conditions are going to exist into early next week, too. Not only do we have these really cold temperatures, but with that comes extreme low relative humidity. Combine it with the wind, the dry ground, the dry leaves now on the ground flying around, and fire danger will be heightened as we head into the early part of next work week. So, forecast today looks great. 68 degrees, my forecasted high temp in Springfield. Others will make it to 70. Overnight, we'll be back into the 40s tonight, so still very mild. And Saturday looks like a great day. I really encourage you to get some outdoor time on Saturday because it'll be a while before we feel those 70-degree temperatures once again. Highs on Saturday will be either side of that 70-degree point. We'll land close to freezing Saturday night, and Sunday we just don't warm up much at all. High temperatures, in fact, they're only going to warm into the low 40s. We will then see teens Sunday night into early Monday morning, and Monday looks cold too of next week with highs only staying in the lower 40s. Around the country, it's that cold snap that's making headlines that I mentioned for the northern plains and the upper Midwest. That'll be in place for our friends up north tomorrow. There's snowfall and lake effect snow associated with that too for the Great Lakes states. We also have strong thunderstorm chances for the Gulf Coast and the Ohio Valley. That's happening in the forecast today. And we're staying dry from the desert Southwest all the way to the southern plains. So not only is fire danger kind of on our radar here in the Midwest, a lot of folks around the country are thinking about that, which is typically our fire season in this fall weather. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister trivia question for the day. And the question yesterday was this: which of these famous paintings was not stolen from the same museum in 1994, but instead vanished from a different museum in 1985? And the options were A, The Concert by Vermeer, B, The Storm on the Sea of Galilee by Rembrandt, C, The Landscape with Obelisk by Gauvier Flink, or D, Poppies by Monet. Kind of a trick question because all of these were stolen. It's just at which time. The correct answer is D, Poppies by Monet. Options A, B, and C were all among 13 different works that were taken in the still unsolved heist. 1994 Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum heist in Boston. Poppies was cut from its frame in 1985 from the Museum of Modern Art in Paris, and to this day was never recovered. So congrats if D was your guess. All right, here is the next trivia question that I'll leave you with. The shortest war in recorded history lasted 38 minutes. Which two parties fought this 38-minute war? Do you know? A, Switzerland versus Liechtenstein. B, United Kingdom versus Zanzibar. C, Monaco versus Italy. Or D, San Marino versus Vatican City. You can let me know your guess. That's at the website, aroundtheozarks.com. I hope you have an enjoyable weekend. Again, two different weather stories for you. Saturday, nice. Get outdoors. Sunday, cold, windy. Stay inside. There's my forecast for you. I hope everyone has a great weekend, and big shout out to our sponsors, Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, and Taylor Group Chevrolet.